What's up, everyone? Another way back with more Dyson Sphere Program for you. Episode 83. Again, face cam, a little too big. It is what it is. So I'm over here on Ethereal Phoenix 1. As you can see, everything's rocking. We just don't have enough accumulators coming in. We got some more just there, hopefully, or maybe they took them out. I'm not really sure. Okay, we got a little bit, but not much. But if you look at our power system, we're generating 560 megawatts from that solar belt. So that's pretty cool. And I think it's because... yeah, 173 solar energy ratio because we're on the Blue Giant system. So that is insane. So I wanted to show you that really quickly. And really the bottleneck now is empty accumulators. So to get more of those, we need to turn on super magnetic rings. And I think we can do that now off camera. I was kind of checking around. And let's go to Greg Flowers now and see what we've got going over there. We don't have that many episodes of this left, like I was saying earlier on the previous episode. Probably about 20 more is all we're going to get before Humankind comes out on April 26th. Maybe I can do like a huge recording weekend so I can like record a ton and kind of get it moving. So hopefully we can get more of this series done. And I really, again, would like to make a Dyson Sphere before we're done. We could technically kind of do that now. We really just need to get green science going and bolster our systems, meaning like the motors up and running, and then maybe we might have to get a better system for like processors and things like that, because it's not, I mean, it's good, but it's not great. You know, it's not like 10 per second or 20 per second or something like that. So we'll see how that goes, because when I start that Dyson Sphere, I really want to make it bumping. And I think we're going to make one in the Nether system and also on, oh, Greg Flowers, yeah, that we're going right. We're doing it right. On the Nether system and on the Ethereal Phoenix system, I think, and boom, that was like a awesome touchdown. I still have these stupid littered things in here. I don't even know what this is, but I don't remember dropping anything, so let's just get rid of them, I guess. All right, Greg Flowers, show us what you're working with. Plenty of power. That's awesome. And if you look, I was doing this off camera as well. There's something I want to do here is I'm going to set this on 2, but if you look at, and my face is in the way, I can get rid of it like, nope, like that. So this is really the primary issue we have with keeping our system up to speed. I'm just going to take my face off for now. It's in the way. As you can see, warpers, we're making 0 per minute right now. Why? Oh, that's local planet. Let's put it, oh my God, it freaked me out. Entire cluster. We're making 60 per minute, just like I told you we would, right? 1 per second. We're only consuming 19 or 20 per minute. Right? That's only 1 every 3 seconds, so we should have some buildup going on with warpers. That's perfect. We're actually also creating a lot more accumulators than we're using. You can see we're creating 481 per minute, and we're only consuming 160, so that's perfect. Those are the 2, I think, factors that really tell you if your system's going to keep operating or if it's going to crash. So, yeah, I should probably hang out here. Should have done that when I was just chit-chatting. Let's get charged up really quickly here. How's this system working? Pretty cool. Only needing 60 megawatts. That's not much at all, actually. So I'm going to turn on the super magnetic rings. I'm also going to hamstring it a little bit so it doesn't eat up all the engines like we saw it would before. And as we kind of bump the system up, then we'll let it eat a little more. So I think I already disabled... yeah, see, I disabled this whole side right here. And now what I'm going to do is disable... first, let's turn this back on. Let's say we want local demand of this, and we want local demand of warpers to get this, make sure this thing's functional. Then I'm going to cut it off at about the halfway point, which is about right here, I want to say. I also want to talk about some mods that I actually downloaded off camera, and I don't know why these don't really... let's draw it out so that... oop, no, we don't want that. We don't really want that either. All right. Off camera, I did get a new mod for building. As you can see, I also downloaded the God mode toggle. That's pretty typical. But and we've got some super magnetics going now. That's a lot compared to what we used to have on Nether. That's a lot more than we used to have. That's a system we can scale into, okay? But anyway, I got this other mod called oh man, what is it called? Multi-build. So check it out, multi-build. It actually does copy inserters and the old assemble, build, destroy, or whatever it's called. So what you do is the same way. You just copy something. You hit Alt, except it doesn't start when you hit Alt. Then you click and drag, which it's not working. I have a lack of item. Okay. We got to go back and pick up all our other stuff. So I'll show you how that works a little bit later. I was using it a little off camera. It does work, just to test it. So it looks like this is also good too. We don't want to tell this thing I want 1,000,000 of it, because that's what caused the issue that we had before with not being able to produce as much as we really needed. So you can see these two Mark IIs are going over to the super magnetics. Everybody, I think, is working out quite well here. Let's give this guy some of these. Maybe about half of that, actually. Why can't I? Oh, maybe they fixed a bug or something? There we go. Let's give it like 20. That should be plenty. And then what we're going to have to do next is we need... So the supermagnetic rings are going to help us build more accumulators, going to help us build... As you can see, we'll just start looking at what's building right now. As you can see, you can kind of see the stuff that starts building right when we start unlocking that. If you look over here, you can, well, yeah, these are on the current planet, right? But our consumption's a lot higher than our production, so we got to be careful of that. It'll slow down after a little while. I might need to open up more Mark II production. That's probably not a bad idea. And if you keep scrolling down, I'm just looking over here to see what just started working. Well, nothing probably yet, because they haven't received anything yet. But if we look at belts, will start producing again, and it's probably a good idea because we are consuming belts, Mark III belts. So why don't we turn on a little more of the Mark II production here, and we're going to slap in another smelt, and I think we'll be okay. Because I don't think we're going to have any problems. Are those trees? What is that? Oh, it's the fractal silicon that didn't get put under. That's weird. We don't have any belt, do we? Oh, we have a little bit. So where did we cut this guy off? Right here? All right, let's plumb him back in so we can get a little bit more of this thing going. Let's get a lot more of it going, actually. That'll fuel this whole line. Okay, that'll get us a little bit more Mark II production there. We really should put, you know what we should put? We should put them engines on there, too. The engines really need to be part of the number 2 build as well, because they're really... These Mark IIs, these and these guys, those are the two main things that we have to have pumping in order to keep everything running. So it looks like Mark I engines not producing as much as we're consuming. Same with the Mark IIs. But I think we're going to have the iron shortage. So once we build up the iron, we can build another set of the electric motor assemblers. So it looks like consuming some processors, that makes sense. Photon, yeah, okay. And sulfuric acid went up a little bit, probably because, I don't know, maybe for graphene. Yeah, see, graphene went up. So we're going to have a little bit of a bump of everything. Even the space warpers are going to start consuming, right? So reinforced thruster, same thing, which is kind of odd. Here you can see the conveyor belt going up because we are producing, and then it stopped because it consumed all the supermagnetic rings that came in already. So now that we know kind of how that's working, let's go look at, before we go back to Nether, let's go look at this guy over here. So this is fine. As long as the blue bar stays full, give or take, you're good. Once the blue bar starts dropping, it means your ships can't bring in the material as fast as you're consuming the material. That's when you have a problem. So by setting up another iron bar forge, we're going to get twice as many of the ships that are able to export to this station. It's really what it is. And you can already see the blue bars dropping down a little bit. So that's what we're going to go do really quickly. We're going to go over to, well, first we got to go to, back to Nether and, Endor and pick up all our stuff. Let's get rid of this stuff. I don't want to throw it on the ground. I want to delete it, but okay. Let's do that. Oh, that's probably what I did. I deleted something and it just fell on the ground. Okay, this looks good. Let's get the heck out of Dodge. Nether is usually coming up over the horizon over here, I believe. There we go. There's Nether right there. What's up, Nether, bruh? So I think we're good to go now. I think we're good to start on our path to green science and other things, just like we have been. I mean, maybe opening up supermagnetics is a little bit aggressive at this point, and maybe the one half of the Mark IIs might be a little aggressive, but that's okay. We know how to fix that now. We've been through that issue. If we see stuff dropping, we know how to fix. We know exactly how to fix it. I always tell my analyst team. For those that don't know, I supervise an analyst team. I've been doing business intelligence and business analysis for like 20-something years. I always tell them, it's not the work that's tough, it's figuring out how to do the work that's tough. That's the scary part. If you know how to do something, you're good. It's when you don't know how to do something, that's the hard part. Where are you going? Where are you going? Curve, quick. Boom. So, yeah, I tell them, never be afraid of doing the work. Be afraid of not knowing how to do the work. That's the key. So we already know how to do the work. We've done it already. We're going to have to sit in the charging station on this one. Let's make sure... Oh, no, that's not where we want to go. We want to go Oh, right there. We want to go right here. Look at us navigating this. There we go. Not having to fly all over the dang place. All right, let's charge up. Sitting in the old charging booth. You know what's funny? We're generating as much as Nether as Endor is. Actually, more on F Phoenix 1. That's really cool, man. Just by setting up that solar ring. If I'd have known that, I'd have done it a long time ago. All right, so all consumption will be up because now we're doing. See how we're making a bunch of stuff. So there's going to be consumption up through the roof all over the board. Okay, we're almost keeping up. Again, almost keeping up. Warpers, see how warpers jumped way up too? Now it's 43 per minute. It really should be the last minute. Let's look at the last minute. See, now we're consuming more than we produce. That's a problem. And the same thing for accumulators and stuff. I might have to turn some stuff down. We don't have the capacity for this. We're going to run out of warpers again. Look at the electric motor 1. Look at the motor 1s. 2,500 per minute. We're making 1,800 per minute. Man, that we gotta kill that noise. All right, let's get out of here. Let's pick up all our junk. I think it's probably okay if we set up the other iron forge because we are pretty good on power. We got to get those accumulators running. So as soon as I think, well, we got to make more. We're gonna have to have more warpers. We're gonna get to green science. There's no other way around it. We got to get to green science. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna build that forge. Then we're going to go straight to green science. So let's just do that real quick. Because I already know what I want to do for green science. We're going to do it on Rummy. We'll do our bigger builds later. I don't know. Let's just go this direction. We'll figure it out. We figured it out. We're going right there. And I think we have plenty of smelts. I didn't check. We should probably do that. 100, 200, 200 and something? I think that's plenty because our smelts, I think we do... Our smelts are 180 smelts at a time now. I think that's how it works. You know, something's... Oh, it's because I have this open. All right, cool. Let's warp over to Cowboy now. Cowboy 1981. Then we will go to Rummy and build everything we need for green science, which is really just quantum chipsets is what we're going to build. Once we get quantum chipsets, we're good. Because we already have the... gravitational lenses. We need quantum chip and gravitational lens creates one green science. Once we have green science rolling, it's a way cheaper way to get to we're going to do our iron dude right here. It's a way easier way to get to warpers. Our warper production will go way up. It's going to be really awesome. All right, so let's finish the concrete work over here that we kind of missed because now we have a ton of it. We'll say down again. I don't really care. And we're going to go like this. Cool. Like that. Really simple because we did all the outside first. And the magnetics are going through the roof because we're creating a bunch of engines. So that makes sense. All right. Well, let's do it again because we know we're going to be doing this again. But we don't know how far it is, do we? How did we do this last time? How do we know how far it is? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 large squares. 10 large squares. So let's just paste it in first. 1, 2, 3. Oop, I was off. 4, 5, 6. This seems like a lot. 7, 8. Is this right? Yeah, okay, it is. It's not as much as I thought. 9, 10, and then back. All right, this is a little bit tedious, but again, it's better than fixing it. Fixing it would take a lot longer if I'm trying to go fast. It's not faster, dude. It takes longer. So it's just, if you go slow and do it steady, and you measure twice, cut once, that kind of stuff, it's just better. So let's fill this all in now. Cool. How much of this do we have now? We've got 10,000 still. Perfect. Okay, so we've got... It didn't build it. Oh, I didn't have... Oh, my God. There. Now it will build it. I thought it was building it. I wish it wouldn't have any... I wish it would not show any kind of change in the actual color of what you're doing, because then it makes it look like I have concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, oh, I can just go out to here because it's already pasted, so I guess I'll just do that. All right, so that's got concrete. Let's do it over here now. Just do this twice, which is a pain. It would be cool. It would be cool if you could just paste. Like if you could just select an area. That'd be really neat. I wish it had that. But it doesn't, so whatever. What are you going to do? Complain, you know? All right, let's keep going. All right, let's just be a little more steady. Again, measure twice, cut once. Measuring twice over here, measuring twice again. After this, I'm definitely going to want to check our number 2 statistics, because we want to make sure that we're not... There we go. It sounds like concrete now. Let's check that real quick. Yeah, we need to do something about this. Warpers are still being consumed way too fast. That's eating up our inventory. That's why that's a really big deal. All right, let's start getting this moving. I do know that it goes like this. Right? That goes right in the middle, I believe. So let's put it in the middle. That is not the middle. That is... Okay. I need to double check that. I haven't built one of these in so long. I don't even remember. Oh, and we didn't fix this either, did we? Because we were not on concrete. So let's do that. Concrete. Okay, cool. Yep, concrete. Oh, it's not doing foundation. It's just putting the concrete down because technically I already used the foundation. That makes sense. That's cool. All right, cool. There we go. All right, now let's start plumbing in the rest of this. Let's start putting in probably these guys. And where does it go? It's 2 in, right? All right, cool. Probably could just do it like that, I guess. And then 2 in on this side. That... Oh, no, it's all the way down here. Okay, that makes sense. 1 over here. Then we got 1 in the middle, which I think is like right there, right? No, middle is right there. And that'll overlap everything. Boom. All right, now we got a power in. Let's start putting the lines in here. And I can't remember, does it go all the way down? It does. And they all get used. Okay, cool. That means we got these going in, right? That's how we always do it. This goes in. This goes in. Like that. And this is a 1-for-1 system, so we're going to want a bunch of ore. Local demand, remote demand. Let's just go get a bunch, and then we're going to tell it, we're going to give it some of these guys. Half, and then we'll give it, you know, one of these too. 10 of these. Because we want those guys to not only go get iron for us, but we also want them to be able to deliver the iron plate. So there we go. Everything's ready. We want that massive charge. You know, don't... If you're going to use local bots, please make them do all the work all the way down. Wait, no, that's the wrong direction. Make them lift an entire full load of stuff. We should probably put ourselves in the center and just go into God mode. Boom! Being a god is so tough, guys. It gets really draining. Alright, we'll draw all these in. We've seen this a million times. Hopefully it goes quickly. We don't make any mistakes. Technically speaking, I don't make any mistakes. Then we've got ore coming in. 1, 2, 3, ore coming in, right? So we'll do the ore coming in. We're only going to make 2 lanes because that eats up pretty much everything you could possibly do with this. Ore coming in. Plate going out. Right? Ore coming in. 1, 2, 3. Ore coming in. These look a lot sweeter too with just the 2 columns. Of course someone's calling me. Nope, not right now. Can't talk right now. Alright, this is ore going out. And it's going to go like this. All the way down. And plate coming back. This is a lot easier when I first started doing it. I remember that, though. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, out. And then that's everything. We can start setting up the actual forge, or smelt, right? So I can't really set it up yet. Let's run the bot over here. Because I need to prioritize this. So we should have a bunch of ore. Look at all that. We're good. Remember we checked Rummy? Tons of ore on Rummy. Sitting around waiting to be used. So I was never really worried about that. Let's give this guy some warpers. Let's tell it we want warpers over here. Okay, there they are. We want 100. Seriously, we want 100. It's taking them away? Local demand and just nothing to anything else. Get us warpers. We need them. They're going to be out, though, pretty soon. All right, let's move the mech back. And let's tell it, okay, let's start building. And I think we start on on that first line right there. All right, I can't. We'll just have to fly over there and look. Oh, what am I doing? I can just get into map mode and do it. All right, so let's get back into build mode and let these guys work. I'm going to go into map mode and just go look. So if we go look, well, I can't really see, but I'm pretty sure that's on that first line. Let's get back out of map mode now. All right, so let's start building some SMELTs. So this is going to, let's see. Let's make sure this works first. No, it should be right here. SMELTs. Let's put 1. And then we got... These are, oh yeah, that's right. These are green in, yellow out. So we've got green, I mean, Mark 3's going in, and we want Mark 1's coming out. So there we go with that. And now we should be ready to build. You're making, oh, can't do it in build mode, and I have to move the bot. You're making iron plate. Very cool. Haven't made, it seems like making an iron plate for smell is kind of odd, really. So we got about 7 minutes left. Let's see if we can get this guy moving. So we're gonna do Alt, and then oh no, then you gotta drop it. Drop, and then you just drag. This should be 22 or whatever it is. Boom. That's plenty. Cool. That should be 30. I don't know if it is or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yeah, that's 30. So there's one more row of those. Yep, okay, it's still in the build mode. I think you have to push Alt to get out of it. Cool, that guy's built. Now the other one's a flip. I can't just do this one. Let's start plumbing this in, actually, because I want to make sure that we can get this stuff moving right away. Same for this side. I want to get iron moving and feeding that, feeding the tab to drop the motor system over there. So let's get this guy all hooked up. We should have picked up probably more inserters, but I think we're going to be okay, but this is definitely going to eat all our inserters. All right, Mark 3, Mark 1. Now we're ready to build the rest of this array, and then we're pretty much done with this whole thing. Is it still on it? No, that's okay. Alt, place, drag. So those guys are out of power range. I'm going to go drop... I forgot to drop a power pole. And then do it again. Man, this is actually a little easier. This mod actually has blueprints, too. I'm not using them right now, but you can use them. I might get into blueprints. They seem pretty cool. I think I can do one there. Or no, I did it on the exact center of this. Like that. I think I did one over here. I'm supposed to do one over here. Yeah, I did one. There it is. Hey, this guy doesn't have all his stuff. Let's do that. Let's get this in there. There we go. Nice. Cool. So now we have another iron smelt. Pretty much good to go. Ready to rock. We've got 6 minutes or something like that. Let's get all these done. Prioritize this. Then we'll be starting to build on the next episode. We'll build green science, and we're gonna have to babysit this a little bit. Oh, that's right. This isn't working yet. Let's get that going too. Let's get it plumbed in before we take off and have half a smeltery that doesn't work. All right, boom. Now we should have a lot more plate for the and it's being used. Check that out. A lot more plate for the motor system. But we're also going to be using more warpers, so there's that. Let's look at stats now. Okay, it's evening out. 2 is up a lot. Space warpers, 60 to 60. That's good. Well, we're eating it a little bit. We're making accumulators, it seems like. Well, again, I'm not sure. We'll have to go down there and check. Let's go to Nether or Endor and check really fast. Just want to see what we're doing with that. Nope, that's not where we're going. Where's Endor? There's Rummy. It's probably this way. Oh, there it is. Boom, okay. I'm just going to warp over there. Who cares? Once you get used to warping, you kind of can't stop doing it. So hold on a second. All right, almost done. Boom! All right. It's weird because you have to line everything up, and it's a little tough to see when it zooms way out like that. I got this, though. Almost missed it. Almost missed it. That's not right. Nope, that either. I forgot we're getting iron here, too, on Endor. Is that right? It's close. There it is. This is the last of our forge right there. All right, let's go see what we're doing over here as far as... Okay, yep, see how we're not doing so hot on Mark 1s. Plenty of Mark 2s. Mark 1s, non-existent. That's kind of a bad thing. We definitely need Mark 1s motors. But I think we're doing well. I think it's Mark 2s that make us, yeah, Mark 2s make us warpers, so I'm not super concerned yet. Because we need way more warper production, like now. We need it like right now. But how are we doing? Are we making... Oh, good. We made a bunch of belts. We're doing well there. We're making accumulators now. I mean, we only have 4 assemblers, so we're not making that many. Let's see on this planet how many we're making. We're making 48, consuming a lot. But we're also consuming them to create these. So that's 48 per minute. It's not a part of this system right here. So that's good. Let's go back to entire star cluster so I don't freak out next time I open that menu. Oop. Yeah, so there it is. And those should be making their way over to this guy. Because they're local demand, right? So these get in the system. And once they get moved all over the place, then some of those end up at FO1. So this is a lot better now. It looks like we are building up a little bit more. This is good. This is a lot better than it was. I mean, it's not where I want it to be, but it's good. We're out of warpers. That's bad. Local demand. I don't know why it's not getting any more. Oh, because it has to get a bunch. Let's just move this to 20%. There we go. We get some warpers now. Good. So we probably should get more of everything if we're going to make a build. More assemblers are probably okay. I think we need about 200 or 300 assemblers so that we have plenty. Probably need more belt. Let's just get some more belt. Let's get a row of belt. Let's get some more sorter Mark 3s and sorter Mark 1s, maybe just a couple hundred more each. I don't want to rob this thing too much because we are having a little bit of minor issues with our resources. Let's do that. It wouldn't be a bad idea to make another power ring on a different planet. The problem really is we need warpers. So I think we just need green science. That's what we need next. Green science. So I think we're ready. I think we're ready to do green science. Check sales. Sales, perfect. Doing great. Everything else, doing wonderful. We have tons of sales. How's our swarm? Swarm, doing well. The swarm is doing well. Everything is good. Warpers is the only thing I'm worried about. We're probably eating up a little bit of our warpers. But not a big problem, not a big problem. So I'm just going to drop over here. Right, the first thing we're going to have to do is change this into an interstellar, because we need to ship out graphene. We got to ship it over to Rummy. So I'm going to change a couple things here on the next episode, and we'll start making some probably quantum chipsets in one episode, and then hopefully green science and green science to warpers in the same episode on the next one. Then we can start building some larger systems, and we can probably start building, well, we'll be doing science, so we'll be advancing toward our Dyson Sphere. Then we can start setting up to build a Dyson Sphere. That's when pretty much this season's going to be over because we have to switch to a new game. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. Please comment in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you think. And I'll see you on the next episode. Stay frosty.